Good morning, children. I hope everyone is fine. Today I have come with a new concept for this explanatory video, the concept of rounding of numbers. I think this concept is very simple. If you follow certain steps, you can do the sum. So let us go back to rounding of numbers to the nearest 10. Okay, children. Rounding of numbers to the nearest 10. In this concept, you have to remember that when you are rounding to the nearest 10, you are having only 1 0. Okay, it is rounding to the nearest 10. Okay, children. So now let us take a 3-digit number. So now 324. Okay, so you're rounding to the nearest 10. As I told you, there is only 1 0. So you have to check the ones place. So there are certain weak numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all the weak numbers. That means when you have these numbers in the ones place, the tens place remains the same. So 4 will be 0, 2, and 3. Okay, children, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the ones place, then tens place is same, and the hundreds place also is same. It's like a reflection. You can see it like a reflection. 4 that is in the ones place will be 0. So let's take one more example. So 6, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ones place is 0. Tens place is the same. Understood? Okay. Why 1 0? Because we are nearing it to the nearest 100. 3, 2, 3. 3 is a weak number. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ones place is 0. Tens and hundreds place is like a reflection. It remains the same. Okay. Let us look at one more number. 4, 3, 1. So check the ones place. Is it a weak number or a strong number? It's a weak number. 1, 2, 3, 4. The ones place is 0. Tens place and hundreds place remains the same. Now let us take a 4-digit number. 3, 2, 8, 3. So 3. So as I told you, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ones place is 0. Tens place, hundreds place, and thousands place remains the same. Let's take one more example. 4, 5, 3, 1. 1 is a weak number. Ones place is 0. Tens place, hundreds place, thousands place. It remains the same. So now we can say that 1, 2, 3, 4. They are the weak numbers. Okay. When we have these weak numbers, then ones place is 0. And tens place is same. Tens place is same. It doesn't change. From then on, the places doesn't change. For example, 4, 8, 3, 2. So let's look at the 2. So ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ones place is 0. Tens, hundreds, and thousands place. They remain the same. Let's take one more example. 5, 1, 3, 2. So just look at the ones place. Ones place. Only ones place you have to check. Ask the question. Is it a weak number or a strong number? It's a weak number. So 0, 3, 1, 5. See, everything remains the same. Okay. Because it is rounding to 10, we add 1 0. Now, children, if it is a strong number like 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then these are the strong numbers. So let us repeat the strong numbers once again. Let us repeat. What are the strong numbers? The strong numbers are 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the strong numbers. Okay. They are the strong numbers. And when they are there, ones place is 0, tens place moves one number. Moves ahead one number. One number ahead. Or 110 ahead. Okay. Now let us see. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. They are the strong numbers. Okay. Now it is 325. 5 is a strong number. So it can push this 10. It can push the 10th place. So 0, 3, 3. 330. So let us take one more number. 356. 6. So you have to be thorough with the strong number and the weak number. 6. So it can push this 5. So 0 in the ones place and 6 and 3. 360. Okay, let us look to one more number. 316. 6 is a strong number. So it can push 10th place. So 0, 2, and 3. Okay, the 10th place is moved. Now let us look at one more number. 3, 4, 9. So 9 is a strong number. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 numbers are strong. After 5. Okay, 5. It can push this number. Ones place is 0, tens place is 5, and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ones place is 0, tens place is save. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ones place is 0, tens place moves ahead. Okay. Now let us take one 4-digit number. 7, 3, 2, 4. So this is a weak number. So it will be 0, 2, 3, 7. Okay. Now, if it is another number, 7, 3, 5, 8. 8 is a strong number. It can push the 10th place. So 0, 6, 3, 7. Understood? 0, 6, 3, 7. Okay. Let us take one more example. Now, children, you tell me if it is 723. Is it a weak number or a strong number? First, we should find out that. Is it a weak or a strong? Okay, it is a weak number. The weak number means 0 in the ones place, tens place, hundreds place, remains same. Okay. Now let us go to the second one. 7, 4, 3, 8. Underline the ones place. Ask the question. Is it weak or strong? It's a strong number. So it can push the 3. So 740. This 3 only will move one number ahead. Only one number ahead. So let us look one more example. 6, 2, 4, 1. Is it a strong number or a weak number, children? It is a weak number. So 0, 4, 2, 6. See, everything is same. Because it is a weak number, nothing will change. Now let us take another number. 7, 4, 5, 6. 6 is a strong number. It can change the tens place. 0, 6, 4, 7. So children, you should be now aware that there are weak numbers and there are strong numbers, and these strong numbers can change the tens place. When we are rounding to nearest 10, we get only 1 0. Okay, children, only 1 0 because 110 in the tens place there is only 1 0. So we have only 1 0. Okay. Can we tell one more example? Take one more example. 3, 2, 4, 3. 3. Is it a weak number or a strong number, children? It's a weak number. So 0, 4, 2, 3. Only the simple question you find out. Is it a weak or a strong? Same thing, I will give you one more number. 3, 2, 4, 6. Is it a weak or a strong? If you want, you can use two color pencils, children. You can use a red color for the weak number. You can underline the red by red color, red. You can mark it red, or you can circle red. No problem. And for green color, you can keep it for the strong number. You colored it with green. Okay. So there, it can push this number. So it will be 0, 5, 2, 3. 3 to 5, 0. Okay, children, this is related to rounding of numbers to the nearest 10. How will we solve the sums which are related to rounding of numbers to the nearest 100? Children, when I say 100, in your mind, the first thing that comes is that there are 2 zeros for 100. So when we round, we should have, or it is rounded to the nearest 100 means that should have 2 zeros. Okay, children? It should have 2 zeros. For example, 3, 2, 4. Now we want to near to the 100. There is a simple method, children. Just look at the two numbers. Just ask, is it because the half of 50 is half of 100 is 50. So the 100 is the midpoint. 50 is the midpoint. So we should see less than 50 or more than 50. That is the question we will ask. Okay, children? Because 50 is the midpoint for 100. So that is the simple method. So 24, is it less than 50 or more than 50? Naturally, it is less than 50. So what? Because it is rounded to 100, 2 zeros and 3. That is the simple method. Okay, children? Easy? The midpoint for 100 is 50. So you can take the numbers less than 50 or more than 50. So let's try one more. Okay. 634. Okay. Just look at the two numbers and ask the question. Is it less than 50 or more than 50? Less than 50 or more than 50? So it is less than 50. So because it is 100, rounding to 100, 600. Okay. Let us take one more sum. 4, 1, 3, 8. Take the two numbers and ask the question. Is it less than 50 or more than 50? So it is less than 50. Why we have taken 50? Because the midpoint for 100 is 50. Okay, children? The midpoint, so it can go to that 50 or can go to the next 50. So 4,100. Now, let us take a number 4, 2, 3, 9. Again, tell me, is it less than 50 or more than 50? Less than 50. So 2 zeros. Why 2 zeros? Because it is rounding to 100. The other places remains the same. That's all. So it is 2 zeros, then the rest of the places remain the same. If it is less than 50, no change. Okay. So ask the question, less than 50. When there is less than 50, 2 zeros, ones place, hundreds, ones place, tens place. Hundreds place remains the same and thousands place remains the same. No change. Okay, one more. 6, 4, 3, 8. 38. Because we are going to see if it is to be rounded to 100. Okay. 2 zeros. Now, 38. Less than 50 or more than 50? Less than 50. So, everything will remain the same. Because it is hundreds place, we have 2 zeros. Okay, one more. So when it was 10, we saw if it is more than 5 or less than 5. But here it is less than 50 or more than 50. Because when it is 10, 5 is the midpoint. When it is 100, 50 is the midpoint. Okay, now 7, 2, 8, 9. Now the number is more than 50. So 2 zeros and hundreds place we'll add 1. Then thousands place remains the same. Understood? One more sum I will give you. 6, 4, 8, 3. Okay? 2 zeros. And 83. This is more than 50. More than 50. So hundreds place we will add 1. 6,500. One more sum. 7,280. The two places are more than 100, or more than 50. They are more than 50. So 7,300. Okay. One more. 7,469. The two places are more than 50. 0, add 1 in the hundreds place. That's all. When it is less than 50, it remains the same. And it's more than 50, we have to add 1. So I will show you two numbers. 7,239 and 7,269. Okay. 39. They are less than 50. If you want, you can use a red color and then circle it. They are less than 50 numbers. Okay, they are less than 50. You less than 50, these numbers are. So you can circle them. So it will be same, 2 zeros, because 100, rounding to 100. You are rounding to 100. 70 to 100. Okay. Now, when it is more than 50, then there will be 2 zeros. And hundreds place, we will add 1 and 7,300. So understood? In the 50 is, it is 69 is more than 50. So we will add 1 to the hundreds place. Okay, children. Now, 1,000. Rounding the numbers to the nearest 1,000. Okay. So that's more easy. So when it is 1,000, the midpoint for 1,000 is 500. So it can check, is it more than 500 or less than 500? Or less than. But it will have 3 zeros. For example, 7,254. Is it more than 500 or less than 500? Less than 500. 0, 0, 0, 7. Okay, 3 zeros because 1,000 is having 3 zeros. 7, 8, 3, 5. Now this is more than 500. So you will have 3 zeros and 8. Okay, it is more than 500. This is more than 500. So 1 in the tens place, in the thousands place. It will be 8,000. Okay, I will explain once more. 7, 2, 4, 8. Less than 500. So everything will remain the same. We will have 3 zeros. But 7, 6, 4, 8. More than 500. So this will be 0, 0, 0, 8. Understood, children? Okay, children. Now, I have explained to you how the numbers are to near with 10, 100 and 1000. 10 means, is it more than 5 or less than 5? These two things we have to see. Okay, when it is rounding to 10, it is more than 5 or less than 5. If it is less than 5, it is a weak number. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. When it is 100, I'll make it a bigger 100, then you can see. Okay. So you have to see more than 50, less than 50. Okay. Then when it is 1000, more than 500, and less than 500. This is the only thing which we have to remember. So when it is more than 5, that is weak number, strong number. When it is rounding to 10, remember always, is it a weak number, strong number? For 100, is it more than 50 or less than 50? For 1000, is it more than 500, less than 500? Rounding of the numbers. Okay. Now each one I will give one example. Now 23. Now we have to round it to the nearest 10. So it will be weak number 20. It will not change. 48. It will be 50. Okay. 133. It's a weak number. So it will be 130. Okay, children? Understood? Okay. Now let us go for the rounding to 50. Rounding to 100. So we have to check two numbers. Okay. Whether it is more than 50 or less than 50. 7437. So it is less than 50. 7400. More than 50. So 7, add 1 in the hundreds, please. Okay, children, 7500. Now next one, the last one, rounding to 1000. More than 500, less than 500. 6132. Check these three numbers. More than 500 or less than 500? They are less than 500. Put, and these all remain the same. When you round 6132 to nearest 1000, it will be 6000. Understood? When you are rounding 7487 to the nearest 1000, it will be 7000 because it is less than 500. Okay. Now, if you want to round 7685, it will be 8000 because we will add 1 in the thousands place. Okay, children, I hope you have understood the rounding of numbers. Rounding to the nearest 10, it is, you have to check more than or less than. In the 100, you have to check more than 50, less than 50. In the 1000, more than 500, less than 500. Now we will do an example for all the rounding, 10, 100 and 1000. Okay. 3123. Round to the nearest 10. This is a weak number. It will be 3120. Okay. Now 3126. It is a strong number. It can push this one. So it will be 3130. Okay, children? 3130. Now 3123. We want to round it to the nearest 50. This is rounding to 10. Rounding to 10. This is rounding to 100. So is it more than 50 or less than 50? That's all. That's all you have to think. It is less than 50. So it will be 3100 because 200 means 2 zeros and that will not change. Nothing will change. But if it is 3153, more than 50. Okay, it is more than 50. So what will happen? It will be 3200. That means we'll add 1 in the hundreds place. 3200. So just check if it is more than 50 or less than 50. Now let us look to 3187 to round it to 1000. Round it to 1000. So 3 zeros. Anyhow, your answer must have 3 zeros. It is less than 500. And the place doesn't change because it is less than 100. But if it is 3687, then what will happen? It is more than 500. So one number we will add here. So it will be 4000. In the tens place, you have 1 zero. In the hundreds place, you have 2 zeros. In the thousands place, you have 3 zeros. Okay, you have understood the concept. In the tens place, 1 zero. In the hundreds place, you have 2 zeros. Thousands place, you have 3 zeros. Here you have to check more than 50, less than 50. More or less. Okay. Here you will check more than 500, less than 500. Okay, less than 500. So it is very easy, children, to understand this concept of rounding of numbers. It is more than 50. Here it is more than 50, less than 50. Here more than 500, less than 500. Here strong number, weak number. So here we will ask the question, are you the weak number or the strong number? Okay. Here less than 50. Here it is more than 50. Here it is more than 500 or less than 500. Here it is less than 500. And more than 500. So this concept, I hope you have understood it. It is very simple if you know how to round the numbers. So rounding to 10, rounding to 100. Okay, 2 zeros, and rounding to 1000, you have 3 zeros. Okay, rounding to 10, 100 and 1000. So you have rounding to 10, rounding to 100 and rounding to 1000. 3 zeros. Okay. So here we have to check more than 50 or less than 50. Here more than 500, less than 500. Here less, here it is more. Here less, here more. Okay, here weak, here strong. Okay, children, did you understand? Here we have to check, is it a weak number, strong number? 1, 2, 3, 4 are weak numbers. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are strong numbers. Okay, here you have to check more than 50, less than 50. More than 500, less than 500. Okay, I think this concept is very, very clear to you. Yes. And you will have to only check the ones place. If it is 32, check this place. It will be 30. If it is 37, it is a strong number. It will be 40. If it is 123, check these two places. More than 50 or less than 50, less than 50, 100. Because it will not change. 153, more than 50. So we will add 1 in the hundreds place. It will be 200. Okay. 1659. This is more than 500. So it will become 2000. 1387. Less than 500. It will be 1000. So children, observe the sums carefully. And I hope that this rounding of numbers is an easy concept. Only the thing is, you have to use the rule. If it is 10, strong number, weak number. Okay. If it is 500, then that comes to the rounding of 1000. Then if it is 50, it is rounding off to the 100. So you have to be very careful. In the first rule, is it a weak number or is it a strong number? In the second one, we have to see that is it more than 50 or less than 50. For 1000, more than 500 or less than 500. I hope you have understood this concept. If you still did not understand, you can ask me once again. Thank you. Have a nice day.